Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahornes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahornes.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. And incomplete to open things up. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Look at this Baltimore defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Still leaves them with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head and making a decision, and you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, Trey, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold him a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Give them 32 on the play. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. They go play action now. Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week: 11 carries, 61 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahornes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahornes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. In motion left is Rice. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They find some open field here. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss.
Nigga, all he's doing is going. Oh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Mahornes throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahornes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Mahornes to throw once more. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahornes. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. And again, it's Mahornes. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahornes now to throw. Floating one, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Here's Mahornes to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Now Sam Sloman is on. He hit his first, now this from 43. And his kick is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. He'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34. 25 yards that time. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Jackson now. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Let's get it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahornes. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Damn.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Mahornes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. The rain compounding issues here for a possible field goal try. They'd love to obviously get closer or even pick up the first down if they can. It's 3rd down. That's complete to Tony. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll get this to the 32.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now Dobbins again on second down. And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as they get this up past the 40.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Flowers going to go in motion right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
What the fucking block?
From the 43, here's second down and 7.
He said, look, they ain't making the block, bro.
Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And Jackson throwing once more. That is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Yeah, I'm trying.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Oh, my
A quick
God.
throw, but incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Nifty move. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Jackson completes a likely. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Oh, my God.
Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now 3rd down and 7. Back to throw. Mahornes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Wow.
Call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it?
Wow.
If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh, that pisses me off.
Mahornes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. So
Talk
this one
about
in
the
the win
cut.
column for Kansas City. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting.